What? What?
Don't say I didn't bloody warn you.
Oh my god! Oh!
So basically, Burnhouse Lane is a point-and-click horror game where the main character Angie has to defeat multiple serial killers to cure her cancer. You might want to check the trigger warning on the screen first. This game can get quite depressing. Okay, here we go. Burnhouse Lane is the latest game created by harvestergames, an indie studio from Poland. They are most known for their Devil Came Through Here trilogy, which were a series of horror games touching on mental health. The Cat Lady in particular is one of my favorite horror games I've ever played, as the game somehow managed to balance incredibly gruesome horror with an emotionally heavy story. The games were not afraid to pull punches when it came to serious topics, so when Burnhouse Lane was announced, I knew there was no chance I could pass it up. You don't need to know what happens in the Cat Lady trilogy to understand Burnhouse Lane, but I will say that you'll appreciate the game just a bit more. Keep watching and you'll understand why. The story begins with Angie Weather, an agency nurse, being offered a job out on a farm. She turns it down and it quickly becomes apparent why. Climb up on chair. Yeah, there we go. Now, put... Oh! 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 What is with these games and the characters immediately starting this way? No, come down. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna see if this I'm gonna find you a reason to... Oh. Can I leave? I'm gonna... This is very loud. This is very, very loud. This is, oh my god, there's actually no way out of this. Oh my god. Since we literally had no other choice, we climbed up and learned that Angie had fallen in love with a patient of hers named James. James unfortunately had cancer, but that didn't stop Angie from marrying him and planning to go to Japan together, as that was James's dream. Sadly, James didn't survive. And to make matters worse, Angie was diagnosed with late-stage lung cancer herself. And it seems there was no hope for her now. There it is. There you go. Hey, I said this game was going to be depressing. With that emotionally exhausting exposition out of the way, Angie changes her mind and heads out to the countryside for her new job. These guys know what they're doing. I appreciate that. Angie arrives at the farm and meets George, an elderly man whose usual caretaker was injured in a car accident, so Angie was hired to look after him in the meantime. With George's daughter leaving us, the farm was ours to explore. Yeah! Dude! Alright, best game ever. You can use a toilet. After making George a sandwich, a power outage forces Angie into the basement, where she is greeted by some whispering branches reaching through a door. She gets the power working again and enters into quite the demented hallway. Something to note with point-and-click games is they typically have multiple puzzles the player needs to complete to progress, with some degree of running around to find the correct items. When you add the horror element to this, let's just say they don't mess around when you fuck up. Oh god! What the hell?! What the hell just happened? After traversing the very demonic-looking passageway, Angie climbs a ladder up to a street called Burnhouse Lane. Other than being a bit run down, it didn't seem so bad. It even had a kebab place.
Hello?
Yes, hello. I know you're in a hurry, but please, I'm almost done here. I'll be with you as soon as I finish this last portion.
What is that? Hold on, hold on, hold on. What is he carving and what is that?
Job's done. Now, how may I help you?
What a lovely shop, right? So lovely that this guy who feeds women kebabs to make them huge had a girl grow so big, she busted out of his basement and now stocks the nearby park. The clock museum was the only path out of Burnhouse Lane, and it was connected to the park. Lucky for us, though, large amounts of fat doesn't make someone bulletproof. There we go! With the path now clear of big hungry beasts, Angie makes her way through the museum and meets up with a curious benefactor. What is going on?
Yes. I think you might actually have a chance. I have a good feeling about you.
This burned cat explains that Burnhouse Lane is where the sick came to die, but he occasionally tried to help people. And while the cat was explaining how Angie could cure her cancer, a surprise guest decided to make their presence known in my chat. Okay, that voice is giving me, like, chills. That is terrifying, but also weirdly comforting, and I don't know how to explain it. Harvester Games, it helps he's a good friend of mine and I can explain to him exactly what I wanted.
Complete them all, and you will live. First task is to bring an evil man here to Burnhouse Lane. You're going to meet him very soon. Don't let him lull you into a false sense of security, but make him follow you here instead. We'll meet again soon. But now, take the door. Go back.
Okay.
I believe old George will need your help.
I'm gonna pause that real quick because that's all good and dandy. Was that the official Harvester Games, like, Twitch that just commented in my chat? Were we just talking about the voice acting and then the actual, like, developers showed up in the chat to clarify something?
Hello?
I mean, I guess, like you do have the name Harvester Games, and I guess there's no way to, like, double check this, but there's no shot you're the actual developer, right? I love watching these, and yeah, hi, I'm Rem. Oh, God, okay, hi, Now back at the farm, the Burn Cat uses his cat powers to bestow the gift of Truth Serum on Angie, which is both terrifying and fucking epic at the same time. We are then introduced to Rob and Kieran. Rob is a priest who is looking for Joyce, George's injured caretaker, for reasons he doesn't disclose. Kieran lives on the farm, as his job is to tend to the sheep. And also, George decided to climb on top of the barn in the pouring rain for some reason, so we quickly head up there to get him down.
Nice view. You can see for miles from up here.
You know what, why not?
Do you mind if I sit down with you?
This moment here with George, listening to his life story as the rain slowed and the sun rose, it was quite peaceful. I thought George was just gonna be some old guy we'd vaguely look after, but he was pretty cool. The man still had some spring left in his step. Quite literally.
See you back at the house, dear.
What? Huh? What, did he like, what, was he one of the assassins from Assassin's Creed as well? My man just took a leap of faith! After that hassle, Kieran offers to cook up a meal, but requires cooking wine from his caravan. On the way to get it, we make a quick stop to feed the friendly farm horse, Richard. Get the carrot, give it to the horse. No, I'm sorry. No, you can't just get... We gave the horse a carrot, and the horse returned with a smiley face. You know, okay, I'm not gonna judge, because I have, like...
Tell me, where is the lab?
The what?
The lab?
Yes, the lab, where she makes it.
Who? The Kara?
I've had enough of this shit. It's time to spill the beans, city girl.
I don't... What are you... Whoa, 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 whoa!
The lab! Where the fuck is it?
Okay, wait. Hey guys, I know this sounds crazy, but is it possible Father Rob is the evil man? Angie wakes up in a cell so run down she easily Kool-Aid mans her way out. Father Rob had set up some kind of lair in his church's catacombs, and it certainly wasn't a place to invite women for wine.
You might as well say it.
Huh?
But...
It's just the Lord listening, and the Lord can see through your lies.
No.
We'll slice off the evil in you, so you are ready to accept God into your heart. Fine. I'll give you 2 minutes to compose yourself, Jennifer, to think things through.
Okay. Oh my god! Burnhouse Lane has no mercy when it comes to survival, as Angie uses one of the girls as a distraction to free the other one. Rob's furious blasting then takes down enough rubble to create an escape path. The woman Angie saved was Jenny, an actress who Rob managed to capture. With a bit of prying, we find out Jenny has a drug problem Rob abused to draw her in. Damn, what sin has this priest not committed? Rob couldn't be left alive, that was for sure. Angie sets herself up in the attic with another of Rob's unfortunate victims, and rings, or rather crashes, the church bell down to lure him over. Walk on through, bitch!
You in there? Keeping Millie company? How nice of you. You know, Millie had a hard time accepting Jesus into her heart. In the end, I ripped her chest open to let Jesus in. But enough of this dilly-dallying. Ladies, you'd better be ready.
Come on in, Rob.
Your good shepherd is coming home.
Come on in, Rob. Come on in. Oh, yeah. Snatching up the shotgun, Angie pursues the priest into Burnhouse Lane, removing a few zombies on the way. Cause, you know, what's a cancer cure journey without zombies? She catches up just in time for Rob's meeting with our cat friend.
Thank you, Angeline. This is the man I wanted.
What are you gonna do, Rob?
Task is completed.
What are you gonna do with those fists, Rob?
It's time to end it. Unless... well... you have his gun, and a first-hand experience of being his victim. Perhaps this kill belongs to you.
What?
I'll let you choose.
What? This is his job. I'm going to let Hellcat do his job. Thank you very much.
I've done enough. He's all yours now.
Very well, then.
Jenny and Angie return to the farm, Angie makes George a sandwich, and immediately walks back to Burnhouse Lane to make a new feline companion. She then travels into this black and white forest for some reason. Oh god! I don't think we're not monochrome anymore. Jack Skellicat tasks Angie to save this young girl, Sheila, from a crazy man named Walter Green. He likes to hunt people for sport and uses them for sacrifices for God knows what. God, I've become a demon cat's hitman! Dude really said, okay, I'm gonna invite you to Burnhouse Lane again. I'm gonna give you a cat you can control. And then I'm going to put a creepy little doll, remove all the color, and then just shove you in the hole to show you this traumatized child. I hope you're okay with that. By the way, there's a murderer in the woods. You should go deal with him. God, fucking cats. George decided he would look after Jenny, so we had some time to shoot the shit with Kieran. With the promise of a prize, Angie knocks out all of the targets Kieran throws, winning her a Desert Eagle bullet. Journeying into the woods, for real this time, Angie finds an old cabin housing Arno, a blogger obsessed with the legend of Walter Green. With his help, she gets a map to the creepy doll chapel where Sheila is, and even forces out a big secret about Walter Green.
Walter Green is a woman.
What?
A woman. And if you call him, her, by his real name, a woman's name, she will let you leave.
And what is that name?
I don't know yet, but I will find it.
Okay, interesting. Angie rushes to Sheila's location, but her efforts were for naught, as the hole contains only a child's corpse and a doll with Sheila written on it. This also put her in the unfortunate position of avoiding a knife-wielding serial killer. Yay! Somehow Angie stumbles her way to Walter's lair, where burning the doll gave her a key to the man's ultimate shrine. Or grave? Sergeant Walter Green. Wait. Okay, so Walter Green's dead. If this is Walter, then who the hell chased me through the woods? Wait, Arnaldo said something about the killer being a woman. And the doll, it didn't belong to the dead girl down in the hole. It belonged to... shit. The real killer is Sheila Green. Walter's wife! So Walter's wife went mad. Okay. Oh shit! I would highly appreciate it if these serial killers would stop knocking us out. The benefits of having cat friends, though, is when you're knocked out, they can run out of creepy manners to find people to come save you. Arno and Jenny arrive at the manor, where the fanboy immediately starts geeking out. Walter grabs Arno to make him a true part of the legend, while Jenny runs to grab Angie. With all the information gathered, we took a chance to save Arno.
Wait!
I know your secret, Walter. Or should I say, Sheila? Yeah, you're a girl, alright. Sure, you pump iron, and you eat raw meat out here in these woods. But I think I know why I've done all this. It's because of your father, isn't it? You loved him and wanted to be like him. I bet it was him that taught you how to fight and how to survive. Mm-hmm. You two must have had a very special bond indeed.
Yeah.
That's why you couldn't accept his death. You couldn't move on. But then you discovered black magic and you tried to bring him back. For years you killed people, not because you got a kick out of it, but because you needed to make sacrifices for your dark ritual. Except it was to no avail. Walter Green's bones gather dust in the coffin upstairs, and no amount of spilled blood will ever bring him back, because Walter's gone. And he is never coming back.
Oh.
You saw me put that flower on Walter's coffin. You know why I did it? It was to honor a dead man. A soldier. A father. To show him the respect he deserves. Now, I didn't know him in life, but I never judged those who've passed away. We're all equal in death. Deep inside, you're hurting. But I know you don't want this. We are not your enemies.
Are you serious? Yeah. I ran out of truth serum points. 'Cause earlier I had grilled Kieran about why he hadn't made dinner. Oops!
Now, stand down, soldier.
Damn it!
Stop!
Lucky for us, being a buff serial killer who performs sacrifices doesn't make someone bulletproof. Returning back to the farm gifted Angie with another cat friend, this one being able to, make zombies, I guess. So Angie went to make George a sandwich and—
Oh my god, what?! Why are we doing this? I was trying to make my friend a sandwich and you're being a jerk!
Never mind, the singed Siamese wanted to have a word with her, in his megaform as well. Angie's next task was to find a woman named Mary, a nurse who was fired from her job for stealing blood bags. All Angie had to do was slip a drop of her blood into Mary's meal in order to share her sickness. Why can't demon rituals ever be simple? Angie drives to the nearby town and locates Bloody Mary's house. All the entrances were locked, but one of her cat friends, Moonlight, had followed her hoping to help, so they snuck in through the vents to search the building for a way in.
That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. Okay. Uh-oh. No!
Come on now. Out you go. Can't hide from Mary, little fella.
No!
You want to sit down there all day? Fine. I'll go.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Do I run past her? I just gotta run. Gotta run. Ah!
You stinking little carpet pooper. I'm not having another bleeding cat sneaking up in here.
She's not a charming, nice old lady. She's a wicked witch and I want her dead.
Our furry friend's death was not in vain, as Angie was able to slip in through the open back door. Creeping through Mary's house, she came across a pig named Jeremy, who seemed to be Mary's pet, and a very spoiled one at that. Earlier, Moonlight had encountered someone in the hospital bed, so Angie tricks Mary away using her schedule to have a discussion with Limbless Lenny, who tells her that Mary is basically unstoppable unless the source of her power is destroyed. That source? Jeremy. I don't even want to know what kind of soul bonding that is. Back downstairs, two detectives show up looking for Lenny, Benjamin, despite Mary's protests. I guess they were getting a bit too nosy, because next thing we knew, the house was in full lockdown mode.
Whoa! Whoa!
Don't say I didn't bloody warn you.
Oh my god!
Step back, Mrs. Willis.
Oh shit! Oh!
Bullets have been quite useful up to this point, but unfortunately, the swine snatches the gun and drops it down his poo pipe when Angie goes to take it back. She also poisons the soup with her blood for Mary to eat, but Ben gets snippy and simply put, she doesn't take it too well. Angie tries to dig out the gun from Jeremy's poo room, but couldn't hold her breath long enough, and finds herself right back in our favorite lane. I'll be honest, this trip wasn't super eventful. We just deal with more zombies, another beast girl, and get a relaxing haircut from a now limb-full Lenny. We do get a gun from the trip though, which is mainly why I had to mention it. Mary found Angie knocked out and plans to make her the next blood donor, but we never signed a consent form, so screw that plan. Angie destroys Mary's soul bond with a good kick and climbs up to the attic to disable her security system, which she was not a fan of. Lucky for us, killing her pig power-up partner ensured she wasn't bulletproof.
Fucking take it! Take it! Take it!
With Bloody Mary dead, Angie ends the lockdown and gets the hell— Wait a second. She never consumed Angie's blood. Yeah, knew it. Driving back home, Angie is immediately summoned back to Burnhouse Lane, since our flaming feline just can't give her a break. This time around felt different though, mainly due to the talk of sea air. The only path forward is a wax museum, so Angie walks through the front door to—
Nurse!
Huh?
Nurse! Wake up!
Huh? Huh?
Come quick! You need to save him!
Huh? Huh?
This way, hurry!
Huh? Enter back into the real world, but with less color. Cancer doesn't make you colorblind, right? I don't know if it was the lack of color or if Angie just left at the worst time, but everything at the farm was out of control. Richard the horse passed away at some point, and Kieran was a mess, blaming Angie for not feeding him. Then George showers in his clothes while having some kind of episode around his son Steve, who may be dead? And then Jenny goes crazy over a secret door in the basement while suddenly being very hostile to Angie. It was so dull and depressing, returning to Burnhouse Lane almost felt welcoming. The Wax Museum had a whole ship set up, which in any other world, game, universe, that would be pretty cool. Except in Burnhouse Lane, you get immediately frozen and kidnapped by some fish guy. Also, all the wax figures are people who the fish guy grabbed and poured wax on to make into his personal statues. And Angie was his next target. Being friends with cats has benefits once more, as Angie utilizes her recent zombie-making cat powers to purge her system of the sea air. Something I've glazed over up until now is Burnhouse Lane has a weird thing about meat piles. Usually they're just there for aesthetics, but this time it came to our benefit, as Angie creates a meat creature to help her escape Fishman's workshop. Angie runs into the creature while trying to escape, but lucky for us, being a fish freak doesn't make you bulletproof. One shot, one kill, motherfucker! Oh fuck, the fish freak is bulletproof. Off the ship now, things start to move pretty fast. One moment Angie's talking to Jenny about her suffering from withdrawal, the next she's being chased by a headless Mary. Even after the nurse is dealt with again, Angie's gotta deal with bulletproof Fishman slamming her onto a hook. Seriously, what was it going to take to kill this thing?
Miller.
Wait. Wait! Oh, yes! He ran off again? Get him! I only just want to talk! I just want to have a discussion! That's all I want to do! Where are you going? What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? Listen. Game's rough, man. Angie is briefly reunited with James, giving her a moment of comfort after all the crap she's been through. They talk of death and what could have been, before James reunites her with Moonlight, who guides Angie to another old friend. Her final task is upon her.
You must tell someone the whole truth about yourself. The good and the bad. And all the dirt.
Oh.
You must rid yourself of all this baggage. You people hold on to it for way too long. You'll know because once it's done, A man called Mr. Fox will arrive at the farm. Let him in. He'll be so hungry he could eat a horse. Offer him food, but never speak to him.
Oh.
Do you understand?
Oh.
You cannot say even a single word to Mr. Fox, or, well, just don't.
Okay, just don't talk to him.
He's very peculiar about it.
Don't talk to him? Got it.
Once Mr. Fox is fed, he will go, and you will follow him to a place on the moors. He'll show you a spot where you must dig a hole and recover a treasure buried underground. With that in your possession, you will finally be able to remove the illness from your body. Oh, he will also require a drop of your blood.
Of course he will. God damn it.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Of course he's gonna require that.
Okay, I got it. I think.
With the task set, Richard appears to give Angie a ride back to the farm.
Get me out of this goddamn lane. Oh yeah, let's sprint. Woohoo!
Back at the farm once again, Angie attempts to start her task off by pouring her heart out to Jenny. However, everything she says gets brushed off, and even trying to help Jenny is met with rejection. But George is there to lend an ear, so she talks. And talks. And talks. And when it is done, he gives what most people need when they're at their lowest.
Oh, George.
Old Man George, best patient ever. And now, step 1 is complete. It doesn't take long for Mr. Fox to appear. Angie remembers to not say a word and feeds him everything she can find. A cupcake, one of her classic sandwiches, Kieran's beer, the frozen lamb that still hadn't been cooked, but nothing is satisfying him. He was so hungry he could eat a horse. Wait.
There's a horse in there. Oh my god!
Step 2. Complete. The Vulpine leads Angie away from the farm, silent as ever, until they reach a tombstone on a hill. Don't worry, she didn't desecrate someone's grave. She just opens a portal to hell. It wouldn't be a treasure hunt without a bit of adventure. Angie finds herself in a set of apartments, and just like many trips to Burnhouse Lane, she wasn't alone.
I know why you came here.
Huh?
You want the box, don't you?
The strange lady talks about an item in a hidden box that everyone who comes to Burnhouse Lane wants. Well, Angie's in Burnhouse Lane, and she wants a treasure, so I guess that counts for her too. The lady also says we need a cat's help to get it, which we honestly should have expected at this point. Hey, remember when I said that playing the Cat Lady trilogy will make you appreciate this game a bit more?
But what's that got to do with bloody cats?
They love it.
How do you know?
I have this friend who always opens the window and plays for the neighborhood cats. And they all come running like she's their cat mother calling them for dinner.
Shall we ask a friend to play then?
No, she can't come to Burnhouse Lane, thankfully. So, yeah, it's gonna have to be you, I'm afraid. Oh, and make sure you put out a bowl of milk for the cat first. They like that.
I'm gonna fucking cry. God damn it. Fuck. That's Mitzi. That's Susan's friend Mitzi, who is dying of cancer, I think. And the cat lady. Fuck. Damn it.
It was too late for Mitzi at this point. But not Angie. Playing the piano drew in our familiar white companion, and they were sent into the other building to aid us. The box was held behind apartment 13 on the top floor, but the elevator didn't reach there unless this weird scale sat even. Several items were scattered around the apartments, each representing something Angie and Mitzi may not live to see. They needed the 3 that were certain. I mentioned this puzzle in particular because I felt it was the most thought-provoking. And also because the developer showed up once again to help out, but mainly the first part. With a gray hair representing old age that won't be reached, a ring representing a long relationship that can't be lived, and a sock representing children that will never be made. The scale is tipped, and the 2 reach the top. Nope! 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 You know what? I don't need the box. I don't need the box. I don't need the box. I don't need the box! God, fuck, why did it have to be spiders? Why is it spiders? It could be anything else! Angie snatches the box from its demonic shrine, but it apparently has some kind of guardian who is not pleased. Mitzi tries to hold it back long enough for Angie to run, but she finds out there is no escape.
Hey, giant spider! Yay, giant spider! Yay, why? Oh!
Relax. You're safe now. I see you have the box.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, put it on the big rock and open it.
What's inside?
Good.
As Burncat had said, a drop of blood makes the cigarette the cure. But like all deals with the devil, there was a cost. Whoever smoked this would get Angie's cancer. A life for a life. It made sense, but was she really that desperate? And if she was, who would she give it to? A month had passed since Angie got the cigarette. Her condition was getting worse, causing her to sleep a lot. Soon, Angie is bedridden and George decides to keep her at the farm, as Angie had expressed to him she didn't want to die in a hospital. Seriously, this man is the best. As Angie sleeps, the fever dreams begin. Talking to Bloody Mary strapped in the bed when it's actually George, running from an ever-approaching darkness. Jenny banging away at the hidden basement door while on the wax ship, who then turns into the Spider Guardian. By the time Angie wakes up, it's winter. Her time is nearly up. And when she explores the house, she finds something alarming. Jenny managed to open the hidden door. Turning on the power reveals the door hid a drug lab. No wonder Jenny wanted to get in so bad. The light also reveals the owner, Joyce. Looks like she wasn't just watching over George. Joyce locks the 2 in the generator room, but Angie just turns off the generator, which I guess really threw Joyce off. Unfortunately, Burnhouse Lane calls for Angie's return one last time. At the end of the road, she finds our friendly burned cat, dying. He tried to fight the spider for Angie, but got poisoned in the process. With his last words, he begs Angie to use the cigarette, to not waste her second chance. And now we have a spider to kill. As it turns out, giant spiders from hell are bulletproof. But lucky for us, they aren't fireproof.
Sup, bitch? Shit.
I don't feel scared or angry. I don't feel anything at all. I've faced my biggest fears and I've conquered them all. What else is there to be afraid of? I'm ready.
Angie wakes back up in the lab, where she finds Jenny and Joyce are now buddy-buddy. Angie tries to be friendly too, calling on Jenny to back her up. But she immediately throws Angie under the bus. Damn, life-saving gratitude really doesn't last long, huh? Joyce's boys show up, and Angie is taken outside to be removed. Too bad good old George is here with his trusty cane gun. Angie rushes back to the lab to find Skinhead threatening Jenny, which gives Joyce a change of heart. The group hobbles out quickly and locks down the exit, trapping Skinhead inside. Other than some broken ribs and bruises, everyone was safe. With the group calming down in the kitchen, Angie still has one final choice to make.
I keep wondering, you know, why the hell do all those assholes always pick on me? I'm so fucking sick of it.
What is you?
Clearly the universe is trying to tell you something.
Stop hanging out with assholes!
Stop taking drugs with strangers.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, universe. Doesn't know what it's like to be me.
And what's so hard about being you? Is the bed made of diamonds a bit too hard for your back?
Fuck off, Angie. Just fuck off. I've got to be honest. I'm really not gonna miss you when I leave this place.
Yeah, you know what? You're welcome for saving your life.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No need. I don't think I'll miss you either.
You know what? This might not be the best ending, but...
Jenny, how about a cigarette before we say goodbye?
Yeah, I guess I'll have one.
Let's go outside then.
Yeah, hey.
Got a light?
Always.
Burnhouse Lane is a point-and-click horror game where Angie Weather fights for a cure to her cancer. But throughout the story, players will experience so much more. The game talks of the viciousness that lives in the world. Addiction, alcoholism, and the darkest of mankind are put on full display for the player to witness. It talks about life, how unfair and cruel it can be, how people are given shit hands every day, and there's simply just no hope for them. People don't even realize what they would do to live another day until the choice is right in front of them. But life also has all the things we love. Life gives us something to celebrate when it ends. Life gives us people who will fight for you and do what they can to protect you. Life gives you love. It gives you the things you need to make it to the next day. I think the biggest lesson that can be taken from Burnhouse Lane is that life is precious, and we as people need to appreciate it more. Because if you don't, one day, life will swoop in, and then all you'll have is regret.